I'm Jen, and I'm your dungeon master today and mostly always, except last week. Who's with me?
I'm Sumner, and I play Galvin, son of Rohan and hand of Lathander, an Aarakocran Tempest cleric. And below me...
I'm Dylan. I play Kuro's Tidehunter, your favorite sea elf paladin.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Welcome back, Ashley.
That's why I was really gone.
Hey, I'm Zach, and I play Buried in Chains.
That leaves me. I'm Joe, and I play Rattle, our Kinku Ranger.
Did we talk
And if
about
anyone
that
was
awesome
wondering-
shirt I made?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look at that shirt. I don't know if you have it up. If it's not available, it's not available. But you know what you can do? You can go scroll down and press click on it, buy a shirt, and it's there. So anyway, no more of that.
But I made
Last
it,
week
and it's cool.
we were missing Ashley, but we did a one-shot run by the wonderful Sumner. It was great. And we have another one-shot coming up.
We do.
Run by Zach for our subs
Oh,
in the Discord.
oh no.
I was
we're gonna be-
peacocking there.
And Jen,
Pulling.
if I wanted to join this, how would I have to do that?
Oh my gosh, there's still time to enter. You should go onto our Discord channel and go into the channel titled One Shot Raffle. You can join the Discord by scrolling down and clicking on the Discord button. Can you tell that we write these things?
I see
That
what we're
was
doing
totally
here.
improv.
Oh, I hate
I
myself.
think Joe's piecing it together.
Yep, Discord. Got it.
We're going to pull for
Anyway.
those at the end of the stream today, so stick around. But if you're not here, we are going to tag you in the one-shot raffle post, so no worries on that. We're going to get a cool party, and Zach's probably going to make you lose your limbs, and it's going to be fun.
Kill
How do you
everybody.
do that?
Yeah.
Limb
TPK.
mechanics.
Oh, speaking of, giveaway for today is some wonderful dice. I'm going to open that giveaway right now. So, exclamation point giveaway in the chat. Love saying that every time. Yeah, get some dice. We'll be pulling them for that at the end of the stream as well. So, lots of stuff coming later. But what about right now? Do we have any other announcements?
I think that's it.
Do we? Why do
I
you
don't-
do that?
I don't know because I don't know. I don't know if I'm missing something. I'm just trying to give you space.
You're
No.
golden.
So this time, we're going to have a recap of everything that's happened to date. So we can catch everyone up, so we kind of have an idea and context as to what's going on for those just joining us or people who joined a couple episodes ago.
So go grab your grandma, go grab your neighbor, anybody that wants to hear this, get in here right now because it's all coming down. Who knows when this is going to happen again?
And
like,
if
Pay
this is a
attention. I haven't been.
If this
I don't
is
know
a
what's going
damn
on.
trash fire, we got the emote for it.
Oh, shit.
I don't even know what's
The
happening.
damn trash fire.
Yeah. So we're joining into beginning episode 13 of our Oblivion Isles homebrew 5th edition world. Not everyone in chat has been here the entire story. Yep, we've prepped a recap on the main details, which is a lot after I wrote it out. So
Like 12 pages. I'm kidding.
it's like 2. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's
Do it.
do this.
For the last 1,000 years, Oblivion Isles has been overseen by the two gods, Merkel and Lathander, who have an agreement to mutually gain power from the material plane, seeping the energy from doppelgangers that are born onto the world. The job of the people is to sacrifice the appropriate doppelganger to the appropriate god, and peace will remain on Oblivion Isles. Millions of lives have been lived, thousands of generations have passed, and doppelgangers have been born and slaughtered through time. No one has questioned the consequences of not obeying, because such is life. During this time, a new doppelganger appeared in the arms of Soraya, the queen of Uladorf. With an understanding that the child will be sacrificed on his 10th birthday, the child lived in solitude, and Oblivion Isles moved on day by day.
Until a witch by the name of Cornelia Marth tested this prophecy by stealing the doppelganger on his 10th birthday in the night, completely unnoticed. As Merkel unleashed his punishment onto the material plane by sending dragons and destroying the southern city of Enosia, The central city of Ulatorf took to action and sent out 14 different search parties over 2 months to locate the doppelganger and appease the gods. With another punishment impending at any time from the god of death, the officials in Ulatorf employ Galvin, son of Rohan, and hand to Lathander, with his close companion Rattle, to gather the 15th and last search party.
Galvin and Rattle traveled through the Oblivion Isles for months, locating the few people still willing to fight for the material plane. They came across a sea elf by the name of Kuros, a tabaxi by the name of Buried in Chains, and a water genasi named Ravlana. The group, all unaware of the demise of Eunosia and committed to helping the people in need, returned to Ulatorf to be received by the Queen and Grand Master of Arms. There they were told about Cornelia, and that she had a possible lead to the doppelganger's whereabouts. Her sister, Mystia, had had visions of Cornelia stealing the child and offered her assistance.
As day turned to night, the group made way to Mystia's cottage, only to find that she had been slaughtered by the hands of Merkel followers who made their way under the cottage somehow. After finding Mystia, she used her last well of energy to transfer the visions to Kuros in hopes of providing some form of insight to Cornelia's location. She left a note on her companion, Mavris, indicating that the followers of Merkel are living under the noses of the people of Ulatorf, and to trust the people of the city to guide the adventurers on their path.
Which led the group into many interactions with the city folk, learning about the followers' propaganda and the magic behind locating the den. With Mystia gone and details about an orphan trying to summon a follower, the group pressed forth and followed the leads, finding themselves in the bedroom of a small orphan child, opening a portal to a demiplane created by Cornelia herself to house and protect the followers of Merkel, sharing her power with them so they will follow her in her plan to bring Merkel onto the material plane and bring the demise of the Oblivion Isles.
Inside the followers' den, the group learned about the human side and the horrendous side of the followers. Through the labyrinth, the group found tortured dragons, dead members of the first search party, and 2 live members, Herrick and Varric. The group learned that the doppelganger is not there, and had been moved to the city of Nyx. Bound to break the connection between the material plane and the demi-plane, the group searched for the eyes of Merkel, and broke the crystals, until it was too late, and the group was found out. The followers surrounded them and pushed them into the summoning chamber, where Cornelia herself banished the group to the ends of the plane, to Nueva Esperanza.
20 days had passed, and the group didn't know it. In a land of centaur magic and a different view of the world, the group was separated on a strange island, but not so strange to Buried in Chains, as Nueva Esperanza was his home island prior to being forced into slavery. The separated group spent an entire day locating each other while Buried in Chains reunited with his family. Experiencing tabaxi, turtles, and grungs, the group was determined to get off the island and make their way to the city of Nyx to locate the doppelganger. Yet, the island of Nueva Esperanza had its own story.
Centaur magic is what they said. And with Chains' father's proposal of a boat in exchange for helping the tribe, the group set foot to Again with one of the tabaxi warriors, Call of a Bird, to aid them in their travel and their fights, and to locate their other party members, Herrick and Vanak. Closeness of the group was gained, and adventurers were had as the group pressed forth to Again under the protection of the Pink Moon.
With perfect timing and a capable team, the group found Vanak and tried to save him from the clutches of the centaurs, who were too powerful, and escaped. The group was determined and made their way to Again with the help of Rattle's planar senses, feeling a portal being opened, which led the group right to a place just in time to meet up with the group of Grung willing to fight the good fight.
And so they did, with their stealthy plan to get into Again and witness the centaur opening a portal to sacrifice Herrick and Vanak to Merkel in order to continue to fuel the centaur magics. The group sprang into action and saved Herrick and Vanak, but at the cost of Beb's life, one of their new Grung friend. As the group stood on the altar of Merkel, Merkel himself entered the material plane. Call of a Bird, their companion and guide, gave his life to take care of the physical manifestation of Merkel. With death and sorrow came a promise. The Grung requested the group to return to the Tabaxi village of civilization and request for Beb to be returned under the Emerald Storm.
With night turning to day as the group traveled, they made it to civilization and successfully ridded Nueva Esperanza of the unnatural centaur magic, and were granted their request to bring Beb back. Preparations were made and ritual took place, where Rattle was the only one to see the spirits reuniting with their families and their bodies, including Chains' mother, Beb, and the mysterious spirit seeming to be interested in Ravlana. As the Emerald Storm came to a close, so did this chapter, and the group was granted their ship, which they named after Chains' birth name, Emerald Storm.
The group took to the sea as a new crew with the Grog on their side, skillfully navigating away from the Siren Island of the Azerox, and finally on their way to the city of Nyx to locate the Doppelganger, a full 24 days later. The group passed through the storms, kept the Emerald Storm safe from water elementals, and saved a woman and her children from pirates. And now, with more hands on deck, more mouths to feed, and few days left to travel, the group makes their way across the waters.
Which brings us to today. And if you want to help our adventurers on their quest, feel free to scroll down and check out the guild. That was so fucking good. I'm so proud.
That was all from memory.
Yep. I didn't write anything for them at all.
Yeah.
No.
Totally
I
weren't looking at a
always
computer
look down
screen.
and to the left when I'm doing things from memory.
Yeah, and I think it was really cool how we just knew who was next, kind of thing. We just let them have it. I thought that was good.
All right. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Brings us to today. The group had saved the small ship that was overtaken by pirates. Gained Buttered and Change.
Buttered and Change.
Chains starts the campaign with a health potion from Carrot Claire.
Sweet.
Buttered and change.
I'm so
How
sorry.
often
I made
my name gets changed.
It's gonna, by the end of it, you're just gonna be Steve.
It's gonna be a horrible game of telephone.
Like Jerry from Parks and Rec, like it's Larry now.
Yeah, Larry Gurgich.
Buried in emeralds?
Perfect.
Buried in emeralds.
Oh boy.
Storm.
All right. So, sorry, give me 1 second.
No.
I sent you a message on Facebook. You should read it.
I will.
What?
Guys, we have a cool giveaway today. Ash, do you want to talk about it?
Can I go get mine?
Yes.
Go get it.
Okay.
We'll take 2 seconds.
It won't take me that long. I live in a small apartment.
That's how did we forget? Okay, perfect.
We have something cool to give away,
We have
guys. Are
something
you
really,
ready?
Really cool. Yeah.
Exclamation point giveaway in the chat. You'll be entered into both the drawings today. We'll pull for the first set of dice at our intermission, and we'll pull for this cool ass thing that she's getting.
Yep.
I hear it.
Yes, it's a lock of Sumner's hair. You guessed right.
Oh no, your green
Can't
screen.
see it. Green screen.
Your
This
green
is gonna be
screen,
an issue.
Ash.
Yeah, I know.
The illusion is gone.
Oh my god, I fucked up.
Turns out you're not in an infinite void of
Why am I in a
fists.
room with this
You're
wall?
not in an infinite void of fists. Is that what you said?
You're in the fist dimension.
Oh,
I can
no.
turn my green screen off for a second.
I don't want to describe that dimension, but go ahead, Rav.
Stop.
Hold on.
Why do I always get in this corner?
Alright. Okay.
All right, Ash, talk about our giveaway at the end of the game.
We have a really cool giveaway. So I'm just gonna keep making a mystery out of it. Temporary Reality, he follows us on Twitch, likes to make these lamps. And if you're a giant nerd, you're gonna love this. This one's from his wedding, so it's not accurate. Makes dice lamps. This is a blue one, and it lights up. So it has RGB inside of it. Colors, pick whatever color you want. So we are going to be giving away one of these at the end of the stream.
Yes.
So if you love lamp,
if you love lamp
and you love dice,
I'm looking at it, and I love lamp.
So, exclamation point giveaway in the chat. I do love lamp. Yes.
I'm a terrible spokesperson, and this is why I had to turn my stream.
And now it's a different color. Rattle can now say, I love lamp. So, all right.
Lamp.
Oh, lamp.
I should link his Etsy. Is what I should be doing.
All right, so I remember us being on a boat.
Yes, the group had saved the small ship that was overtaken by pirates, gained a crewmate, the drow that I mistakenly named Balnor, and took upon a woman and 3 children. The group decided to split the crew amongst the 2 ships, and they were making that decision. As they were making that decision, the group noticed that what Rattle was referring to as fleas, which were several chul along the back wall of the ship, seemingly interested in the golden scimitar that Kuros possesses. So, what you guys doing?
Drinking.
So they're interested, but they seem scared. Like they won't actually go on. And they were attracted to magical items or repelled?
They seem to be wary of the magical items, but
Okay.
wanting them. They tried to take my sword from me.
Okay. So I don't know what this sword does, but the fact that other things want it makes me want it. So I don't want to get rid of it. Right? That's fair.
Yeah.
My plan was to throw it over the back, attached to rope, and let it drag behind us.
See, that's problematic because I guess we could, but we're risking it, right?
This
Like
is,
what if
again,
we pull the
Galvin.
rope back?
Well, I mean, all it takes is one snip of their pincers to cut the rope, and then suddenly we're out of sword.
That's a good point. They might be smart enough to get rid of the rope, like destroy the rope.
Rattle is at the helm again, and he's just like real nervous, like checking over his shoulder, off to what is that, port? Is that left? Port and starboard? Yeah. Just looking at them and kind of waiting for somebody else to tell him what to do, like shake him off or attack him or something. He doesn't like them.
I say we try to shake them off. There's no sense in fighting them necessarily. We just need to get going, and as we are sailing along, we'll try and. I think we should try and just knock them off the side of the ship, if that makes sense.
So Rattle's going to take the initiative and start rocking the ship left to right, trying to pitch it a little bit.
I can fly off the side and possibly gust them off. It looks like they're lined and they're lined up.
Well, how about instead of flying, let's raise the capstone here, raise the anchor, and we'll get going.
Well, if I blow them off, they might just hop back on. We should continue.
Well, that's
going.
why we should start heading that direction.
Oh, I
We
see.
need to be
Instead of
moving.
flying,
but
it's
we're-
Listen to the dude who
we can hang off
boats,
the edge of
man.
the ship and gust them that way.
Goddamn Pidgeotto.
I suppose
What?
you're fine. I'll give
mean-
you this one, Seaman.
Well, thanks. I mean, if you think you can fly at the same speed of the ship and turn around and cast gust at these things all at the same time, I mean, be my guest if you think you can.
I'm real fast.
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
How fast do I think I can keep up with the ship? Going backwards? No, I can do gusts at any direction from me. So I can do behind me. So I can fly as fast. I have a 50 foot flying speed. That's probably as fast as a ship, right? How fast is a ship?
This is a 3-man
I
ship.
don't know.
I don't
Now
think
we're getting
it's
into
fast. How is it
knots.
fast as a ship.
Do you think
might
we
be worth
know
an
boats
athletics
like
check.
out of character? Do you think we know boats, Sumner?
I trust the sea, man.
What about 30
I trust the
knots?
sea, man.
Okay, well, enough squabbling. I'm
I don't know
going
if you guys
to.
realize I actually am certified.
Oh my god.
Oh my!
Why did you have that within arm's reach?
He's a boater.
You literally have that on you all the time.
It's just at my desk. What do you want from me?
Now people think that we spent the last 5 minutes for that one punchline. We didn't prepare for that.
So Galvin, you can do an athletics check to see if you can catch up with the ship, keep up with the ship, and
Yeah.
also using gust in a different direction.
And if I can keep up, I cast Gust behind me. But not to be... yeah, perfect. So it's behind me.
Okay.
As a magical spell and nothing else. I do not keep up with the boat at all.
So you're struggling. You cast Gust behind you. It kind of stops you in your place, and you just kind of see the boat go by.
I want to see Chris's reaction to this.
I'm on the backside of the ship just watching Galvin like...
And I see like the crab creatures kind of pass me. I'm like, oh god! And I just kind of tilt
Can I
to the
throw
right.
a rope to him just as we
No,
pass by?
I gotta turn around a little bit, and I get back on the boat.
Okay.
I started off in the front, so now I'm in the back.
Okay. So your gust actually hit one of the tools, and you notice that it's probably heavier than you think it is. It did not move.
Oh, okay. So these are heavier than I thought they were.
And if you look at them, they're probably large.
Probably.
But
I'm thinking... Oh man, I don't know. I'm open to ideas. What if I took the sword and tried to lure them away from the ship? What if I try to fly away from the ship with the sword?
Why don't we just set them on fire?
Yeah,
just,
Rattle's
power-
eyeing those cannons real hard right
Can
now.
I power wash them off of the side?
Power wash them.
I'm a
You
water
can
genasi.
So I imagine Rattle and Rav locking eyes with this idea, both seemingly uncomfortable with the tool. And Rattle, now that we've lifted anchor and we're moving, he's going to start pitching the boat left to right, trying, Pirates of the Caribbean style, trying to get it close to the water.
Ooh, I could throw water at him and freeze it.
Rattle don't care what you do, but he wants these lobster boys off the boat.
Can anyone enchant anything? If they want a magic item, we can give them a magic rock.
I got it right.
So the boat starts to tilt side to side with Rattle behind the helm. And the Chul, you see their bodies kind of just slam back onto the boat.
Oh, that's not
They're
good.
hanging.
I'm trying to get him close to the water so that Rav can do some water bending and try to peel him off or something.
I think they are holding on with their claws.
You don't.
One of them,
Do we have any? I'd like to go below deck and look for any spare planks of wood or.
To prime off.
so as you go below deck, you see that one of them actually takes leave onto the ship and starts going towards the stairs where you go below the deck.
I grab the nearest newspaper and I come at it.
Yell at it in primordial and tell it to stop.
And it looks at you and it kind of shimmies and continues to move forward. It really wants what it needs.
No.
God,
I want to throw water in its face. I want to create water and just slap it in the face.
Okay. So you create water and it brushes over his face as he descends below where Kuros went.
Bastard.
So I have this big ass wooden plank. I turn around and I see this lobster that's as big as the room I'm in.
And it begins hissing.
oh God.
Just shut the grate. Now it's stuck in there. No one go down there. We got
You shut the grate?
No.
Do we know of any larger predators that eat these lobsters?
Kuros, you have that scimitar, right?
I'm gonna draw that
Yeah, he
scimitar
does.
that he's interested in. I'm gonna brandish it at him.
Okay. You see his antennae start going a little bit crazy and he starts trying to touch it.
I'm
it's
gonna
kind
like lion tame, ha!
It backs up a little bit going up the steps.
I'm gonna keep threatening backing him back off the ship.
Can we get these things lined up with a cannon? And I'll explain this in character, on the actual deck. I want to shout out to everyone asking if we can line these up with the cannons and fire said cannons.
If we're going to kill them, let's just kill them. I thought the whole purpose here was they're not hurting us yet, really. They're just trying to inconvenience us.
And as you say they're not hurting us yet, really, the pincher
God.
comes on your wrist. Roll for initiative.
So it begins.
They're fine.
They're not really hurting us.
I was few seconds away from saying, bonus action Hunter's Mark, attack.
All right, I got a 16 for my initiative.
I got a 14.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I got I'll wait.
Thank you.
No.
Jen.
Wait, Joe got a 16.
No.
Dylan
Dylan
got
got
a
a 16. Dylan got a 16.
Yes.
Kuros. Okay.
Oh, 14.
I got a 17.
Joe got an 18.
Sumner got a 1.
Galvin got an 11. I got 2.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Double one.
Roll for initiative.
That's below the. Whoops.
Oh no.
Let me just crank that bad boy up.
Roll for initiative.
That's right.
There you go.
Okay. So first up is Chul number 3.
Oh.
So he's coming in and he sees Rav across the way. He starts to make his move. And
Oh, hell no.
hell yes, comes at you with his pincers. 24 to hit.
Ah!
The exact sound, I imagine.
Perfect.
I would have burned a key point and died. No, I'm kidding.
So 8 bludgeoning damage and make a grapple check, strength check.
Okay. 14.
So you see this pincer come in and you like slam it with your arms and like pry it back open, and that brings us to Rattle.
Rattle like hops up, I imagine, onto like this little ledge right at the top of the helm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna see that there's the one down there with Kuros, but he knows Kuros is probably gonna do some crazy smiting action. So he's gonna target the. I think I can do this far.
And it looks like he's right on top of me. Do I need to move to the side there?
No, he's just on you.
He's just
Okay,
on top
never
of
mind.
you.
Rattle's gonna hop up onto the rail, and he's gonna bonus action planar warrior and attack Chul number 4.
That's
Okay.
Now.
18 to hit.
I need everybody to know I have 20 health points.
Like
Hey.
total?
Yeah, we didn't
Hey.
take a rest.
No,
Don't
I
say
have one
that.
spell slot.
Oh,
All right.
I'm bad.
What'd you roll to hit?
18.
All right, you hit. Number 4. How much is the damage?
23 damage.
Okay.
So yeah, just like hops up onto the rail, eyes burst white, and just like the light, like white lance of light, just goes into its like chitinous armor.
And it just feels so much regret, but it really wants that blade. Chains.
Okie dokie. Well, since he's on top of me,
Stab
I'm
him.
gonna take my rapier and let him have a 1-2, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Give him that 1-2. Roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that guy.
Ruin his life.
Come on, read it. What are you doing? That's an 11. Okay.
All right, you miss.
Darn it.
Any bonus actions?
I mean, I could attack with my dagger. Just don't get my plus to hit.
You got this.
15.
You miss.
No, they're so big.
You're trying really hard. That brings us to Chul number 4, who was pinced onto Kuros. He goes in for a pincer attack.
Smite him.
I have
Gross.
one smite left. What do you
Oh,
want?
8 to hit. He misses with his other pincer somehow, but he has that second one with a nat 1. He comes
said
in.
Nat, and I was like, Jen, I swear to God, if you keep rolling that,
A nat
turn that
1!
dice.
He failed! So, all right, that brings us to Kuros.
All right, I have magic scimitar in one hand. I'm gonna draw out my double scimitars in my other hand, but they're still kind of connected as one thing. So it's a little bit heavier, but it's still just one scimitar.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack him with the magic scimitar. I'm gonna do it.
No, that's
Okay.
what it wants.
Bap him.
Okay, so roll to hit.
All right, so roll to hit. Nat fucking 20, baby. Gonna burn my divine. I'm gonna smite this bitch.
So
with my
roll-
last spell slot.
Roll a 1. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, don't.
Well, that can't be
this is
good.
Why I haven't used it yet.
Oh no.
A 7.
Okay, roll for damage.
Okay, so
This concerns me.
6. And then 4d8. Oh, look at all those dice fly across the screen. That's so satisfying.
I know.
37 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness
All right.
gracious.
Are we having
then-
lobster biz?
Bonus action offhand attack.
Monster bitch.
Hey,
Possible threat became possible meal. I'm just saying.
19 to hit.
okay, you hit.
Cool. 3 more slashing damage.
Just took like 63 damage.
So, Kuros,
Oh,
as
what's
you take your hands on the golden scimitar and you swing towards it, you feel yourself on fire on the inside out.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Don't tell me these things.
So as you swing, you take 7 damage, but you like it.
Don't tell me what I do.
I've
Tell me
never-
what I do and don't like.
This is problematic in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I've never heard that combination of words
Let's
in
unpack
D&D
this.
before.
Yeah, let's unpack
Let's
that.
unpack this.
Do we have time?
I took a hit and I liked it. Yep. So he took the fire damage. It radiates through your arms and it feels like a warm hug, but you take 7 damage.
Does that mean he wants? Is there any effect like he needs to do it again?
I don't know.
Like he wants to do it again? Okay, just curious.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
I know
Rev.
the opposite of fear. So
So that really hurt.
Yeah,
Well,
this
felt
He's a
good.
beefy boy too.
no kidding, and there's a couple of them.
you said my name.
Yep, your turn.
I want to punch this bastard in the face.
Roll to hit.
Punch that
I lost my.
Right in its clicky bits.
You're also a little quiet, Ash.
Ooh,
There you go.
There we go.
Way better. Way better.
Hold on, let me get my sheet back. I was subscribing to Roll20. Oh god, it's rolling for me. Oh, this is terrifying. What is this? Is spooky. I got a 12.
Okay, you miss. Any bonus actions?
Oh no, it was 16. Sorry.
You hit.
Okay. Sorry. It was really slow. Testing it out. To hit. Let's see what happens. Why is this? It's so laggy.
Kill it.
I'm trying.
Well, kind of.
3 damage.
Before I kill
3 damage. Which one? Number
The one that attacked me.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
So you turn around and punch him. You realize that his scaly bits are a little bit harder than you expected. Didn't do as much damage as you wanted.
That's fine because I'm gonna burn a key point. Actually, I can just do this as an extra action, and I'm just gonna punch him again as an extra action, and then I'm gonna burn a key point. So I'm gonna punch him again.
Do
Punch,
it.
punch.
Punch, punch.
Two punch Rav.
2 punch Rav. I have a feeling this is not gonna hit. No. That's an 8. So that
Okay.
misses.
You missed.
Alright, and then I'm going to burn a key point, and do flurry of blows.
Do it. Because I'm mad. I keep missing.
Missing.
Do it big, please.
I got a nat 20 plus 4.
A nat 20. Boy. Hell yeah. Nat 20's in the chat. So that's a max, auto max times 2 plus your mods.
Auto max,
So what's the die you roll for damage?
a d4.
So 4 plus 4, 8
8
plus your mods.
plus 2. So 10.
10 damage. Hell yeah.
Then I got one more. I got one more hit for my
Do
flurry of
it.
blows.
Oh my gosh, Sleepy Forest King.
That's a 19.
19 to hit, you hit.
That is 4 damage.
Wow.
And I'm
Oh.
done!
That's a beefy bonus action.
Look what you done. Look what you
Well,
done.
that was a key point.
Yeah,
Look at it. Look at it. Look at what you've wrought.
Yeah. Punched it.
All right. So as Rav is getting those flows on, Galvin.
Galvin's gonna quickly fly over to this Chul number 1. And since he's in range of my 15 foot, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Do it.
He's a Pikachu.
Very good.
And a thunderous force sweeps out from under me. And it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
Laugh those bird cheeks, man.
15.
15 makes it! Well done.
Thank you,
job,
says the
Chul.
Chul.
You take... Oh, okay, that's
You
nice.
are a formidable Chul.
7 thunder damage. And you are not
Right.
pushed 10 feet away from me.
I want to
Rude.
tame one and ride it into battle.
Oh.
Okay.
What I
Any
call
bonus
them.
Busty
Busty crustacean.
And I cast, for my bonus action, Healing Ward on myself because I am not looking great.
Because I'm in pain. That brings us to Chul number 2, who decides to crawl onto the ship over the cannon, and he goes towards Balnor, our new friend.
Uh-oh. Looks like Balnor's dead.
Rolling for a pincer. Rolling for a
Kill him
pincer.
off for copyright.
He gets a 14, which misses, but his multi-attack brings in 9, misses again. That brings us to Chul number 1, who decides that he's had enough with your lightning. Galvin comes in with a pincer with a nat 20.
Oh, God.
Beach.
Oh, Galvin, please don't die.
Oh, I'm glad I cast Healing Ward.
Oh,
Bird
no.
up, man. Bird
Bird
up.
up, dude.
Bird down
That's
because
12.
I'm about to die.
Thank God you weren't
Please,
flying over
for the
the
love
edge
of God.
I almost did.
Save.
So Galvin takes 28 damage.
Holy shit!
Are you down?
Yeah, I'm very
Good
bad.
lord.
Okay.
Freaking
That brings.
Galvin!
You don't need to
Are we gonna
make
get TPK'd?
a grapple check. You
With
just
lobsters?
need to. We're gonna get TPK'd. We just need. So he has Galvin by the pincer and he's flashing him around. That brings us to Balnor, who sees what's happening, and he turns.
feathers just going everywhere.
He turns and he runs up to the deck and he comes over to the Chul and he comes over with a healing ward. How nice. Comes up with 2 health. So Galvin wakes up in the pincer's hands like "Ah!" And that brings us to Chul number 3. That's over by Raven, buried in chains, and he's coming in with the pincers with a 9 to hit. He misses. Second pincer, 23 to hit, buried in chains.
Goodness. Okay. I take
Nice.
that second one.
That takes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage with the pincer, and you make a grapple check.
And dango dingo.
I like to imagine,
Alright.
like, well, Galvin has died basically twice today. In the middle of being in someone else's pincer, he just freeze frames and says, like, "I bet you're wondering how I got here."
I knew you were gonna say that!
Yep.
So
that's-
Going
predictable.
everywhere.
So there's a strength
Wondering
check.
how I got here.
Yes.
14.
All right. You make it exactly. You come down. Its pincer. It takes the damage and it comes off of you with tons of blood on it. And that brings us to Rattle.
Come on, Rattle.
Man, I know I should attack, but I could unleash a giant weasel.
The choices.
Maybe that's it's like their natural enemy is a giant weasel.
Natural enemy.
Maybe they'll chase it off the boat.
Menacing and terrifying.
It might be terrible. It's
But
magical.
Rattle is gonna not sharpshooter, just regular attack. Tool number 4. But he
Okay.
will bonus action planar warrior.
You
Roll
should
it.
pull out a magical animal and see if they like shit themselves over it.
They're scared of tigers. 17 to hit.
You hit.
Okay, and damage, 15 damage.
All right.
You unleash a 5th jewel. Damn it!
Which one's mine?
They're on the
You got it
same
the
side.
last time.
They're brothers in arms. They're brothers in arms.
As you attack it, you see that it starts to chitter backwards and away from Kuros. It's not looking too hot. It leaves a trail of blood behind it. That brings us to Chains.
Oh
Is it
boy.
blue?
All right, coming in with the rapier again.
Stibbity stab.
Stibbity stab. I stab at you.
Who do you stab?
I stab at you.
Inspiration is lost at the end of the other games, right?
Yeah.
Don't have inspiration anymore.
Ah, damn!
Bummer.
If any of our viewers want to inspire us,
Galvin's like, now would be the time!
Everybody's like, who's he talking to?
if I could describe Galvin in one word right now, it would be discouraged. But
So I think Chains might be drunk because he misses both swings
Get
again.
into my stash.
Damn it. Any bonus actions?
Um,
You can use some movement.
what am I gonna do? Chitter away?
Don't use my words against me.
You dare use my words against me, Potter.
Can I use?
No.
Oh man. Can I use a bonus action? How big is this thing's mouth?
Explain what you're doing. This is fine.
No, answer the man, Jen.
Answer him.
How big is a lobster mouth?
No one
It's like
knows.
really low. 'cause
I
A
don't-
little.
I'm not about to Google that.
So it's a large creature. It's probably a small mouth.
Yes, but will it fit this bomb?
That he has had since our pirate encounter that was mere
True.
minutes ago.
You can try.
Hey, eat this!
All right.
It's
My
magic.
bonus action is Rev. Open his mouth.
Okay.
That brings us to Chul number 4, who is chittering away. He goes over to the ledge, and he does actually try to retreat.
So,
Oh, Rattle don't like.
yeah.
And that brings us
Cavalry's coming.
Is this
to
does the
Kuros.
know what a bomb is?
Go now.
I've seen one of them
Find
before.
Well, I can only get to here. So I will ready my action to where if a Chul comes near me, they're getting swibbity swiped.
Swipe him.
And I'm gonna put away. So I'm gonna put away my golden scimitar, and I'm
Feel
gonna
good one?
make my double-bladed scimitar. So I'm ready to swibbity swipe them with that instead of my normal scimitars.
Roll to hit.
There's no one in range. I'm readying my action. So when if a Chul comes in range, I'm going to attack them.
Got it.
Okay.
He's like a Venus flytrap. He's
I got you. So when you put the other scimitar away, you feel a little bit of a longing. Galvin.
This better
Nope.
not awaken
Ref.
anything in me.
That's what I was thinking. This doesn't awaken anything.
So Chains told me to open its mouth, and I want you to imagine when your dog gets something that you don't want it to have.
What's in there? What's
Yeah.
in there?
What
So
do you
I'm
have?
just gonna,
What do you have?
I wanna attempt to climb on top of it on its face and
Okay.
try to open its mouth.
Just do an athletics check for me.
This is gonna be bad.
Can't wait.
Like doing that dog head lunge thing, like.
I want Rav to find something in here.
Oh, it's candy.
Get this plastic.
What do you think this plastic? Is this the milk container thing?
118.
That's their weakness.
So
Quickly litter
just
the ocean.
describe what you're doing because it worked.
So I'm going to like just climb on it like a horse, but on his head, and I'm gonna lean over because he's got his little like mouthy bits, and I'm just gonna open its mouth and be like, "Open it! Open it!"
You're actually looking at it.
So
Keep it in
this
your
is
tongue.
happening. Galvin, what are you doing during
I'm
this
doing my
time?
best not to hold my turn. Well, I'm being,
Oh, make another
I-
strength check. Sorry, you're
another
grappled.
Strength check to be ungrappled, and I think that's my action to ungrapple myself. If I
Mm-hmm.
remember.
You can also use athletics to counteract a grapple,
Yeah.
but the grapple is an
yeah.
athletics check.
Yeah, because I'm a dex build. That's great. So,
Just make a strength
Next
check.
build, baby.
I said I can use acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
To escape
Okay,
from a
22.
grapple.
To escape from a grapple, you can, yes.
Oh yeah, it's
22?
Right. 22.
All right. So, you take your 2 damage or your 2 healing points from Balnor. You start screaming and wailing, and you end up wiggling yourself out of the hands of the Chul. And it doesn't even notice that you're gone, and it continues its movement towards Balnor. Any bonus actions? Anything else?
If it's moving towards Balinor, does that mean I can attack it? Or is that just going to be like it's still within my range? It hasn't left my range.
No.
Okay.
So,
My turn.
all right, that brings us to Chul number 2. And Chul number 2 turns and he sees Rav on top of Chul, the other one, and he comes to help his brother.
No.
Comes and attacks Rav with a 14 to hit.
Well, I have 14.
Oh, I hit you. So
That Chul does not look like it's in range to touch Rav. It looks like there's another Chul between her and that Chul and
they
Rav.
take up 4 squares. So it touches, but Rav is right here on top of him.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm taming it.
he's taming. So he comes in with his pincers. 8 damage, and he tries to take you off. Make a grapple check.
Dang.
I'm so nervous.
Dang.
Yeah. Keep that mouth open.
You're like, I
Rav,
just
we had
want to
a deal."
use this bomb.
I made this for a reason.
Take your medicine.
A 21.
Oh my gosh. Completely, he misses you, accidentally bites his
She
brother.
uses those thick
His brother
thighs to
takes
pry open the claws around him.
3 more damage.
Yay.
All
You
right.
lobster.
That brings us to Balnor, who runs to Galvin, and he says, "Are you okay?
No!
Here you go. Lay on hands." 3 extra health points. And that brings
you'll
us
get to full health
to
eventually.
Chul number 3,
Galva's a charity.
who's
case.
being grappled. He's gonna try to fix that. He's not, with a 5. He's
My
struggling.
thighs are too strong.
Hey, the watermelon breaker! That brings us to Rattle.
Rattle is going to run to the back of the boat to the swivel cannon. And he's
Okay.
going to bonus action planar warrior, and he's going to fire the cannon at the retreating
Holy
tool number
shit.
4.
Okay, well, it's running away. Roll a d20.
Just a d20.
You have
12.
proficiency with swivel hand. Sorry, go ahead.
What'd you get?
12.
Okay, so it hits him, but you see that he's still up, and he's still swimming away.
Well, how
He
much
is-
damage?
Enough to make you feel as though you hit him enough, and he's swimming away.
You look different now.
You might
He looks
drown.
different now. Not dead, still moving. Blood is kind of pooling in the water behind him.
Damn it.
He'll die eventually.
I'm gonna shout to Rattle. It's alright, Rattle, we have a saying where I come from. There's blood in the water.
Ah. Chains.
The sharks will get him.
All right, taking advantage
Oh,
of
Rat,
this
you know that one.
open mouth.
You guys just have a regular conversation in the middle of this battle, taking advantage of the open mouth. Chains.
I
That's
light my
inappropriate.
bomb and I stuff it in its face.
Okay.
Can I burn a key point to immediately disengage?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
I can do. You can do that. Okay.
I
so-
also disengage.
Okay, that'll be both of y'all's turns.
Yeah,
That
I'm
brings
eating
us to
myself
Chul
out of
number
this.
4, who is retreating. And that brings us to Kuros.
Alright. I'm going to move right on up to Chul number 2 and give me that swibbity double swipe, my dudes. Swibbity double swipe. 16 and a 25.
Hit both times.
Alright, cool.
Nice.
So the first one is 11 slashing damage, followed by 10 slashing damage, so 21 slashing damage.
Hey, you kill him.
Hey, I do
Talk
it.
about it.
So
Holy cow.
the first slash comes down, takes off a claw. The second one, as I'm coming down, I'm bringing the other side up, and I'm just gonna like right into its mouth through its brain.
Ooh.
Epic.
Clean.
Finish him. It.
As the other one explodes.
Basically.
background.
So that brings us to
I'm
Chul
gonna
number
walk
1.
away slowly from the explosion.
Don't look at it, cool guys. Don't look at explosions.
Never look at explosions.
This is the one you made on the pirate ship but didn't use.
Yes.
I believe you rolled a 14 for that. So, Chul number 1, coming in at Balnor. He comes up. 23 to hit. So he hits Balnor. He gives him the old 1-2 with 9 damage. And then he comes in with his other claw with a grapple. Balnor's going to make a grapple check. Fails. So he's over Galvin healing him, and you just see him get switched away from you. And you hear as he gets taken away. And that brings us to Balnor, who can make a strength check to get out. He fails. That brings us to Chul number 3, who, with the 14, explodes.
I'm gonna high five Chains.
With the explosion in the back. Like,
He explodes.
It
There's
gets
guts literally everywhere.
freeze frame.
Freeze frame.
of damage.
And that brings us to Rattle.
So Rattle's going to use his full movement to get up to the ledge or the helm again. And Chul number 2 is dead as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I stab him in brain.
Brain stab. I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark, Chul number 1. And then I'm gonna attack it with my sharpshooter.
With the mama sharpshooter.
Okay,
16 to hit.
you hit.
Alright. Oh, that's the wrong thing. 10 damage.
Okay, perfect. It takes it, you hear it squeal in pain. It's not doing too good. So, any bonus actions?
Nope.
Or
that's-
other actions? That brings us to James.
Yes, of course. Alright. Still this guy left over here, huh? I'm also going to try and fire my bow at him. Let's see what happens.
Sorry, Jen, I just realized I didn't apply my sharpshooter damage. So it would be 20 damage.
He died.
Perfect.
Damn it.
I didn't shoot at him at all.
I'm sorry,
It's like-
Zach.
I rolled a 2.
Raises his attack and then like it just
Metal just decided to take a penalty to hit. Sorry.
Okay, which one was that one? That was 2, right? Correct?
That was 3.
No.
I killed 2.
Two's dead.
Yeah,
3
yeah.
exploded. Kuros killed 2. We attacked 1.
Perfect. He's dead. Perfect. Dead. Gone.
Can we use these
Now we can
monsters
have the bisque.
to feed these children that we have on our boat.
I like how we toiled over the idea of killing these things.
I know. They were right bastards.
And then
Because
it
they were just
devolved
hanging
into
out
shoving
until
bombs
they
down their
attacked me.
throats.
I have no qualms now, you bastards.
Violent.
I wanted them as pets, but they had to be assholes.
Well, there's like a one of them limping away right now. You could swim after.
I could.
Rav just climbs onto one of the dead trolls. This could be us, but use pension.
God
Damn it,
Oh boy.
Oh no. So,
Alright. Oh, let me get the timestamp so I can edit that out. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm super kidding, Dylan.
so
It's
Humor
in
is
the
not
movie.
appreciated in my
Nope.
time. In the movie.
all right.
Oh my Jesus.
As the Chul fall, the group continues through the night, and the waters take you peacefully for the first time in days.
And we eat
But
them.
explain to me how you guys split up on the boat.
So, I imagine Vanak and I, along with two of the Grung, navigate the other ship.
Okay.
Rattle, who can steer, and two of the Grung hang out on our ship. So there's two commanding people who've been on ships before and kind of know how to give orders. Two deckhands and on each, and each one has a person who can steer the boat. Does that sound cool,
Sounds
Captain?
good.
Sorry, does that sound all right, Captain?
Haynes, you're the captain.
I don't know if you're talking to the DM as the captain or
Talking to the
me.
captain of the ship.
Jane's like, me?
From chains.
Is this me or God? Which one?
Buried in chains. Captain
Yes.
Chains.
He
Captain
sounds
Buried.
good.
All right, that sounds great. we fought some Chul. We split up the crews. We're on our way to Nyx on two separate boats. Not one, but two.
We split the party, which is, you know.
Dos Botos.
Yeah, because our plan is to land in Nyx, so this family can, obviously keep their boat and be transported safely because they obviously couldn't travel safely first.
We gave them a
Also,
lobster. for
Nyx
the
is
prime
where
time.
the Merkel hideout is that we think that they took the doppelganger to.
Yes. And we
All right.
took the short way, the short and dangerous way.
Short and dangerous. That's why we've been fighting
Just
so
like
much.
I like it.
That's what they call us.
I don't think so.
Dangerous?
That's what they
That's
call
what
it.
they call rattle.
Just walk
So-
off the boat.
The group continues through the night, and the water takes you peacefully for the first time in days. You learn a bit about Nyx during your travels from Vanzi and the children. You learn that the woman's name who is with you is named Vanzi. You learn Vanzi is a human, and that Nyx is an island full of humans, tieflings, and drow. The mountain passings and outskirts hold goblins and bugbears, and there's a small lizard folk tribe in the mountains between Nyx Landing and the city of Nyx. No one knows very much about them, but it is known that they are holders of a legendary item called the Mask of Othersight. It's said to be a moldable mask, and if you carve a face into the mask, you can look through it and actually see through the eyes of the face you molded onto the mask.
Oh.
Ooh.
One has seen this item in real life, but it's a legend.
I want to find it.
So, as the boat continues forward, you see in the distance the edge of land. Woo, it's been days. Vanzi and the kids excitedly stand around the lip of the boat, and Vanzi turns around and hugs Kuros excitedly because she happened to be standing next to him. She takes a breath and says, I thought we were lost forever. Gone, dead. Thank you for saving me.
Well, of course we couldn't leave someone who needs help just adrift at sea in
Well,
the hands of pirates.
I don't know how I was the one chosen by Lathander to live, but his warriors, for I am thankful. And I will never forget it.
Tell your friends.
All right.
All right.
You're a good dude, I guess.
Well, okay.
You guys talk further, and she says she's part of the Vance family in Nyx.
Bob
And if-
Vance of Vance Refrigeration.
Vance with a V. And if you're in need of guidance or help in any way, you can seek any Vance, and tell them of your heroism.
Ooh.
All right.
Excellent.
So,
Party on.
party on.
Party
You
on,
sail, you begin to see a large amount of docks and boats, and the streets are filled. Well, let me move you guys to our new map here.
Oh no,
Totally
new
fine.
map!
New map.
So wait, is
Ooh,
that
man.
boat? Is that
Is that where we are?
Where we are?
Look,
I like
it
that
says you're
there's
here.
We're here.
I like that there's a smiley face at the end of "You Are Here."
The giant rattle!
Here's a giant rav.
Did we get a long rest traveling?
Yes, you guys got a long rest traveling. You spent about a day, so you had enough to get unpincered.
Thank God.
And all right, so you sail. You begin to see large amounts of docks and boats, and the streets are filled with like working individuals. There's a large wall made of stone, getting larger as you get closer, and as you pull up, people start throwing ropes onto the ship to draw it in, and you get tied down. Vanzi and the children bow to the group as they step off. You look back and you see Beb, Neen, Creek, and Pete, the Grung from Nueva Esperanza. And you also have Herrick and Vanak from Eulatorf. You also now have Balnor, the new ship member.
Nice, picking up crew wherever we go.
And eventually we're gonna drop a fire album.
Vanak says...
I didn't like that.
Vanak says, "We can stay here and man the ship, or we can come with you. What are we doing here anyway?"
Well, since you're offering.
Well, we're continuing our search. We'll be sure to. We'll be heading towards Eulatorf unless we get another lead that takes us elsewhere. But we'll be sure to drop you off when we can.
Was the orphan not mentioned to be here?
The orphan.
The doppelganger.
That one, sorry.
Well, yes, we believe the doppelganger was taken to the Merkel hideout here in Nix. So time is of the essence, and I do apologize we can't be taking you back sooner, but duty calls, you know.
But yes, I would prefer if you stayed here on the ship.
I can do that, Shanes.
Rattle unties like a random knot attached to some sail or something and just hands it to Vanak.
He takes it and he promptly ties it back, and he just kind of pats you on the shoulder.
And Rattle like reaches up and just pats him twice on the chest like, papa.
Pap, pap, good crab.
Oh my goodness. All right. So Herrick, he kind of has been quiet throughout time. He's just chilling, hanging out. He kind of looks at Vanak, and Vanak looks at him and says, "You can go." And he said, "Okay." You can't speak, so he's like making noises. And Neen, Chains' childhood friend, stands at the front of the boat and stares at the walls and buildings and just stands in awe, never having seen off of Nueva Esperanza.
We are on a mission. Cannot sightsee yet.
What is sightsee?
Well, I mean, we'll be here for a couple of days, I imagine. Just don't make sure you're staying somewhere nearby the ship so we can get in contact with you pretty easily. I imagine, right? You can sightsee in the meantime, make sure the ship is fine, but you don't have to live on the ship.
Yes, of course.
Galvin is like making his way off the ship, and he basically just shouts back to everyone, "Are we going or not?"
Rattle wants to like
I'm gonna
zip line on his bow down off of one of the riggings onto the.
I'm gonna kind of pat Neen on the back and like give him like a. Don't worry, you're gonna have a good time. Just make sure that you're doing your job. Chains is he's gone through a lot since you've known him, but he's a good man and he's go have some fun. And I'm gonna slip him. How much money do I have?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give him.
Just remember, this was where I was brought when I was a slave.
I'm gonna give him 2 gold. to for him and the other grung to kind of enjoy themselves and stay at an inn and get food and stuff and
Go out.
Spend it all in one place.
So they take the literal 2 pieces of gold, and they have no idea like the cost of money. They have no idea like anything, and they all go like hee hee hee, like go scurrying off, and they're gone.
Go volunteer for labor.
I'm gonna put my hands on my hip, like fist on my hip, like, oh, those kids.
I'm gonna
Good job.
I'm gonna walk up behind Kuros and go, they're gonna be sold into slavery.
Oh, that'll be fine.
They're gone to us now.
Don't worry too much. That'll be fine.
They're lost.
They have one job.
They're gone!
Lost.
Their only job is to make sure the ship doesn't go anywhere.
The ship
That's
is
their
anchored.
only job.
The ship is anchored at Port Galvin. Where's it going?
It's an easy job. I agree.
Is there anybody on the dock? Like Rattle?
Yeah, so there's the people who helped you like tie up so that you don't float away. And there's just a couple of humans, and they seem to be just standard labor workers.
Is there anything shiny?
So you get off. Are you getting off the boat?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
ziplined
he
off.
ziplined.
You ziplined?
And I
Why
caught
did I
him.
miss that? I caught him. All right.
Support it.
So
I'm here for you, buddy.
I don't like that there's a battle map.
changing maps here so that we can look at our city here.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I found me.
Okay.
So, all right. So as you get off, you kind of see like barrels and boxes and flour containers and any sort of anything. They're just kind of moving. It looks like maybe they're prepping for a shipment. Nothing appears to be remotely shiny. Everything is wooden, unfortunately.
All right, so Rattle's just gonna walk to the end of the pier,
Okay.
towards the street.
They fall off. No.
Perfect. So, is everyone stepping off the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you stand along a long walkway of different buildings. You can hear cheering and glasses clanking coming from the building right in front of you.
I want to go there. I say.
And it has a sign that's slightly hanging off of his hinges, seems to read Goodfellas. Down the way seems quiet. The air is chilly and much less humid than Nueva Esperanza, and the air touches your skin and gives you goosebumps of sorts. Vanzi turns and waves as she walks to her home with her children with a bit of a different attitude, as if realizing like the loss of her husband has set in. And, there's 2 buildings on the other side of her, one on a dock, and it has a sign hanging on it that says, "The Dock of Many Flings," and another building across it on the pavement, and the sign is not directly facing you, but it appears to be called Potion Cellar.
We're not going into battle. We don't need them yet.
But we need only our strongest potions.
But
Well,
we are
unless you
going
might
into-
want to go to
we're going
Potion
into the
Cellar.
Merkel hideout.
So, Herrick, the forcibly mute Eric Coker, he makes a drinking motion, and he
I
kind of
agree.
wants to go towards Goodfellas.
Yeah, I agree.
Galvin, let's go!
I could use something from land. Let's go. And I walk. If you're kind of in a like, I'm tired of being on water. Like finally, and I just make a beeline.
I follow.
Yes,
Me too.
Rattle.
Rattle wants to just kind of walk north down the street.
Okay,
I
so
will accompany him.
okay, so Rattle and Chains find themselves at the end where they see Dock of Many Flings and Potion Cellar.
Did we get an idea of what the Dock of Many Flings is?
You don't. It kind of looks unmanned, maybe not open, not sure.
I'm gonna try the door.
Okay. So, the door opens. Chains, are you accompanying?
Yes.
Rattle and Chains? All right. So, as you guys walk through the door, it doesn't appear to be manned by anybody. You were right in your assumptions, and along the walls are rows and rows of different pebbles. They all have different shiny variations. In the center of the store is a giant well. So it's a big square with a well in the center of the store. And there's just rows and rows and rows going up the walls.
Like shelves? Or...
Shelves.
Why do I
yes.
have the sudden urge to throw a stone into water?
Taking up the well takes up about 60% of the store, so it's a really big well. There's a sign right in front of you as you enter, written in chalk. It says, "Take a pebble, replace with gold, fling into the well, get a surprise."
Do it. Do
There
it.
seem to be 4 shelves stacked across the store that are like distinguishably different. One of the lower shelves, there's a sign that says level 1 pebbles, and then as you go up, level 2 pebbles, level 3 pebbles, and then level 4 pebbles on the top row.
Are there like a cost?
How much are the level 4 peb? Like, does it say any prices?
There is no prices.
It just says replace with gold.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. I'll go for a level 1.
You were in the
You're not
bar.
even there.
You're not even here.
Oh, I thought I was. My bad.
You can be.
We're
You
in the
want to
bar.
be there?
Yeah, I want to be.
Yeah, you
I'm
went to the
sorry.
bar.
I didn't mean to.
Retcon, you can be there.
I'm so
All right, so
sorry.
Rattle
I step
Chains
on-
and their friend Galvin, son of Rohan, hand of the
I'm sorry.
Rattle
Stepped
just
on
kind of
the-
Calvin's
walk.
like, there's a scene without me in it. I must be go.
He just teleports.
Hey, what's up? And they're like, fuck.
What was that, Rattle?
Rattle just walks directly past the sign to it. So the more expensive ones, quote, are shinier. Are they?
They appear to be shinier, yes.
He wants top shelf.
Yep. Rattle gonna scurry up the shelf.
Okay.
And grab what appears to be the shiniest of top shelf pebbles.
Okay.
Chains is approaching right next to him. He
Okay.
spots, ironically, a green glowing one, right?
Okay. He does. Okay. An emerald pebble, if you may. And Galvin?
I have to say a color or like just a level, I guess.
You could do a level.
I
1
go
through
for
4.
the top one, level 4. Top shelf for
High five.
Galvin.
Bird
Okay.
up.
Bird
So,
up.
you pick up the pebbles, all of you, and then you look back at the sign, get reminded that it says, take a pebble, replace with gold, throw into the well, get a surprise.
I'd place 1 gold.
I replace 4 gold because that seems right.
Okay.
Rattle waits for Galvin to turn, and he slides one of his gold over to where Rattle's was.
Brilliant.
No.
That's perfect. I love that.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys throw them into the well?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay. So, all of you picked a tier 4, correct?
Yes.
Roll a d4, please.
I hope I get a 4. Maybe. I don't know. I got a 3.
I
That's
got
not
a 1.
4, that's a 3.
You got a 1?
Yes.
Oh, no. All right.
Oh no.
Rattle hasn't thrown his.
Okay. So, Chains, as you throw your emerald stone into the well, where your hand lay, where the pebble fell, comes
yes.
3 supreme healing potions.
Very good.
And
Are they full
Galvin,
of
as
sour
you
cream?
throw your pebble in, roll a d4.
I rolled a 1.
Roll another one.
Oh, another one. Oh, I don't like this at all. Wait a
2 levels
minute.
of bad.
2.
You feel yourself begin to age.
Ah!
So nothing really happens. You're very young. You feel like you're ready to buy cigarettes, though. Like
You feel goodbye. That is a great description.
you age 2 years.
I aged 2 years. Okay. And
So
my
how many is
voice is
that?
a little bit deeper now.
It's a
like-
little bit deeper.
He's got the confidence to go in and buy dip for the younger baseball players.
Yeah. But everything still works the way it should.
Prostate's
Oh my
still.
gosh.
So I've leveled up twice. Fantastic.
No.
And oh no. Okay, fine. That sucks. I try again. I'm gonna go for the top shelf again.
Oh my god! Your
I-
greed
I-
is gonna bite you in the ass!
He's a gambler.
Okay.
I see that.
So,
well, I think
Rattle, are you still holding yours?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And
Okay.
Is Rattle?
Galvin.
I have to ask. I go to Rattle and I say, you don't intend on throwing that, do you?
Rattle looks at Galvin and just
You have
It's really shiny.
You have purchased a shiny pebble.
Wrinkly
respect
hand
that.
of Lathander.
I am 2 years older,
I respect that.
so I am not going to judge you. Basically, I'm going
so
to.
mature of you.
But I do see Bird in Chains did the same thing I did, but got something in return. And I think maybe it's broken. I want to try again. I want to go to
Okay.
the top shelf, put 3 more gold.
Okay.
Since I see that I left 3, and my old age, I must have forgotten that I actually had 4. And
Old age.
Ah, yes, I'm so old.
and I guess roll a d4.
Yes.
Okay, please.
Oh, no. Yes. You throw it into the well immediately?
I got a
All right,
2.
roll a
I
d4.
from the top shelf.
Throws it behind him.
Okay.
Rattle
So-
intercepts and spikes it down.
You get a permanent +4 to any skill check of your choice, deciding which one it is right this second.
Holy man, I'm glad. I
X
did
build,
this.
baby.
Holy-
Perception.
Is this well?
Whichever one you want, you have 30 seconds.
Oh, are you gonna bring us to this well, guys? Like,
1,
you guys-
2,
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Found this
perception.
neat well.
+4.
perception. +4 to perception permanently.
Yeah, perception. Easy.
Sure, you're not acrobatics.
Maybe I will do this again, too.
Can we just do this until we're dead but have a million buffs? Age ourselves, but also have
Alright. I throw another pebble in,
Okay.
and I
And
got
you-
a 4.
You got a
Yeah.
4.
More supreme potion.
So you didn't replace it with any money. Nothing happens.
Yes, I did!
You
I took
didn't
the money
say
out of my
you did.
thing!
Money out of my thing!
Mom!
Give it back.
So you have the filter of love potion.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. I was worried.
Use that on my sugar snout.
Oh.
No!
So,
I hate that.
are we just going to continue throwing pebbles in here?
No, I'm done.
Just come
Wants
get
to-
the rest of your party.
Rattle wants to walk over to the edge of the well, and he's like holding his pebble, and he's thinking really hard. And then he's gonna put it back into his pocket, and he's gonna pull out his bag of tricks, and he's gonna empty the bag of tricks. And
All right.
You see like a tiger and a weasel and a snake
How
and
are you gonna
everything.
break the well for the rest of us?
I want to see
Start
what
shooting
comes
out these animals.
Let me see what it is. Oh, it's a 1, which is a weasel.
We shouldn't have bought him this.
The guy who tried, he said, I want you to have this. I know you want it. So a weasel goes flying. You hear ring as it goes flying down into the well.
Wait,
and
we
it doesn't
hear
seem as it doesn't seem to stop. It just keeps reeing.
Rattle wants to look around, and then he's gonna say, "1 second," and he's gonna go over and he's gonna place 1 gold in an empty slot, and then he's gonna walk over and empty another bag of tricks into it.
Roll a d10.
Okay.
Also, I think Rattle should totally have the phrase "re" now.
Ree.
I got a 4 on the D10.
Okay. You don't feel like anything happened.
Okay, let's see.
No, at
what I
least
got.
not immediately.
What dumped in there. So that time, a giant badger flew out into the well.
So the badger starts sniffing. It doesn't. You never stop hearing the sniffing, and then it disintegrates into sparkles,
Don't
and
feel
you
so
don't
good, Mr.
feel
Stark.
any immediate change.
Shut up.
As me and buried or me and Chains being buried, me and Chains are walking out of the shop. I hear the ring, and I turn back and I see Rattle just kind of like.
What
So over at the Goodfellas, we have Kuros and
How many beers do I have redeemed for me?
a
we're gonna
lot.
fi-
At
you're
least,
about to
like,
find out. So
That's a lot of beers.
I'm about to get
Those
trashed.
are real beers, by the way.
So, all right. As you guys walk in, this is all happening during their pebble throwing extravaganza. You guys, you're met with what seems like everybody in town. There's several people clustered into groups, some humans, some drow. The bar appears to be run by a troll behind the counter. He looks intense with like spikes out of his face, and in fact, have we met
Is he
him?
hot? Oh no.
He has like spikes out of his face and a gross scowl, but he seems to be serving people, and it doesn't seem to be negative. So you see 3 barmaids walking around. A couple interesting pieces would be the drow throwing daggers at a target on one side of the bar. There's a group of them, and then there's a bard group playing music on the other side of the bar. On the wall, you see a photo of Rav. For some reason, and under it has a pile of 9 drinks.
Oh,
Holy cow.
They all have little tags on the handles of the mug.
I'm gonna point to the picture and the beer, and then point to Rav and be like, huh?
I go right to it.
All right, so you walk over.
You know
You
me.
see all of them have like a little, like just a piece of string with like a tag on it that says, "To Rav with love, Jess P. Settle." Another one. "To Rav, appreciate ya, Pixie AB." "Here, Rav, you need this, Sleek Moon." "Here, Rav,
Oh my god.
I know it's been hard, Beltino." "Here, Rav, love you, Mookie Monster." "Here, Rav, how about another one? There's never enough, ASAT 64." "Here, Rav,
Oh my god.
we appreciate you. Love when you're here, Soraya." You have 3 from Mr. Carrot Cleric. It says anonymous.
I want to know who these people are who love and appreciate me.
You tell us. Who are these people? Kuros would probably ask.
Who's leaving you just alcohol here on the table for you?
Probably my creepy fan club that I have from the monastery.
What? Fan club in a monastery? This
Yeah,
is the first I've heard of this.
It's fine.
Well, you got 9 drinks. Do you want to tell me all about it over these 9 drinks you have here?
Sure, would you like one?
Can I have one? They seem to be
Yeah.
good for you.
No, I will share these.
Oh, you're a good friend.
I only have 2 hands.
But we can get the
And
whole
9
table.
Which
So
is
let's do that.
like 4 beers.
That's true.
Double fisting like 4 beers.
All right, so we head to a
Okay.
table, and Rav is going to tell me all about her fan club and her monastery.
Let's talk about it, Raph.
Jesus. Okay. So I sit down and I like line these beers up and I push 1 to Kuros. 1.
Don't push it.
And I go, "That's all you get." And as I'm drinking, I'm going to explain this because I wasn't prepared for this. So when I was a teenager, my mom kind of sent me away for a little bit because I was a little shit, you know, kind of like, you know, as parents do when they can't deal with you. I was bad. I just got into a lot of fights, so I went to this monastery to shape up, and there were other teens there. It wasn't like a Scared Straight program or anything, don't ask.
All right.
So,
How was it going?
so I had this really awesome like mentor, and he practiced in the drunken technique as well, and that's kind of like where I learned it from. And
As a teenager, you learn to be a drunken master.
yeah, no, I didn't learn. I just kind of like learned to like brew and watch, not like
All right,
drink
then.
underage. That's illegal.
I mean, Rav, what's legal and illegal is different from town to town. I mean, I was drinking at the age of 27. I mean, I was still a child basically when I had my first drink.
Oh yeah, you're an elf.
Right. You don't
Yeah,
have the same aging process as we do. That's right. I
I
forgot.
forget about that sometimes because you just look like a normal adult dude.
I like, as you say that, like my very aquatic looking ears like twitch a little bit.
You all look the same to me. Anyway.
I hope we walk in to hear that part.
I hope we do all look the same.
Anyway, I had a large group of friends in this monastery because I would just do the craziest shit, right? Like,
I mean, you still do.
Yeah, I do. You saw me.
It's great. Let me tell you that.
Yeah,
We're wearing a
thanks.
teeth necklace right now.
Yeah. Don't ask where I got these. I've had them. But yeah, I garnered these like friends. Well, I guess they were like more like a following of people because they just hung around me and always dared me to do backflips off roofs and shit. So I was that person.
Well, all right then.
So as you guys are
Broke
talking,
arm.
one of the barmaids comes over and she says,
Oh, she cute.
of course she
Dang,
is.
Jen.
Oh
Dang.
no, she
What
hot.
can I say? Oh no, she's hot.
Oh no. she's
She
fine.
says, are we having the filler or the quencher?
What's that?
Well, we just got into town. Can you tell me what the filler and the quencher are? I've never heard those before.
Where'd you come to town from? Not a lot of people come here.
Well, we just came to town from Nueva Esperanza, actually.
The true Animal Crossing of
Is that what that
Oblivion
was?
Oh no. Jen, why?
Is Hayes' dad Tom Nook?
Oh, God.
She says, well, we're glad to have you here. We haven't had very many guests from there. I would say the filler would be heavier, darker, more flavorful. The quenchers for the basic.
I looked
Basic.
around and be like,
Flavor?
well, now you might want to come back and check on her in a little bit, but I'll have a filler.
All right,
More flavorful, that's what I'm here for.
perfect.
You had me at basic.
Galvin's like,
Oh, listen, you had me at basic.
He's in every scene.
No, I'm not actually.
No, I'm kidding. So she kind of shrugs her shoulder and she's like, okay, I'll be back.
Bye.
And
Appreciate
so
you.
she walks off to get your drinks. And you guys continue your conversation.
Anyway, that's how I stole some teeth.
I'm sorry, stole some teeth. How did we get to that point from
We're down the
Never
street.
stop talking while you-
Rattles, like the hair on the back of Rattle's neck stood up and he got like a chill. Yeah.
Well, I was there for you getting some teeth. I mean, I was there for that part.
Oh, you saw that?
Well, I mean, I saw the result of it and I gestured to like the tooth necklace around her neck.
It's beautiful.
I'm an artisan.
I'm an artisan. So the lovely lady comes back with your filler. It is basically like a nitro coffee brew type.
Ooh.
And she sets it down and says, you'll probably be full. It is made by dwarves. Can I get you guys anything else?
I look to Rav. How many beers have you downed, Rav?
Like 4.
It's amazing how many you can drink while talking.
Yeah, I'm a water
Just like-
genasi. First of all,
She's a ventriloquist.
She's just like
you might want to come
dabbing
back and
it
check on
under
us here
her
in a little bit.
armpits.
She's still only about halfway through her drinks, but I really appreciate you coming to check on us and taking care of us.
Of course. What is your name? You have interesting ears.
Oh, I usually gonna like twitch a little bit at the compliment. Well, my name's Kuros Tidehunter. It's a pleasure to meet you. And
Tide Hunter. Do you have a family here?
no family here,
is that a
unfortunately.
common last name, Kuros?
There is a Tide Hunter here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's an elder at the city gates.
Thank you
No.
very much. I'm going to immediately just chug the drink. Rav, I'll
Yeah?
enjoy those drinks.
He's like
I'll be right
5
back.
drinks in,
I
like,
just
what?
immediately like hop out the door. I'm heading to the elders at the gate.
I wanna run into Kuros as this is happening.
Bye!
Oh,
Okay.
Strange, I'm glad you're here. Keep an eye on Rav. She's having a lot to drink. Just have a good time. I'll be right back.
So she kind of like looks at you like as you're leaving, as if she thought you were adorable or something like that, and looks at Rav and she says, "Do you need a 10th?"
Sure.
Okay. Then she turns and walks off to get your drink. Rav, while you're drinking your drinks, you see the drow over on the left side of the bar. They kind of appear to be staring you down. Like they're not playing their game of axes anymore.
Oh, let's fight.
Of axes.
You know, axe throwing.
Axes.
Since I'm a
Sorry, I love that.
inebriated, swarthy woman,
Let's play punch. Like I love it. I love the simplicity of axes.
Come on.
stop hitting yourself! I'm just gonna like look over my glass of beer and be like, what?
Hey, let's
And the drow looks at you and she takes one of the axes and she puts the tip onto her face, and you see that she's not looking away from you.
Is she hot?
Probably.
This is Jen's
Probably.
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 As she's
Harry.
like maintaining eye contact with me and doing that knife thing, I slowly take all of my unfinished beers and I just like put my arm around them and I just like pull them closer and I'm like really protective of them. And I'm just
my
like,
children.
what? You want to go?
Do I see this as I'm walking up to Rev?
No, not yet.
Dang.
So, because you're still flinging pebbles.
I don't
You'll
want
meet
to get on
Kuros
a bar
outside.
fight with me.
So, she comes up to you and she says, "So, I heard you're a VIP."
A very important patron?
Puncher.
Puncher?
You have a picture.
Oh yeah.
I've been
You wanna-
trying to get on that wall for years. What did you do?
I was really cool, and you're not, obviously.
I'm not cool.
No. Do you have a necklace full of teeth?
I'm just getting like this image of 2 dudes at an old Chicago fighting over how many beers they drank and who has the stein and who doesn't.
I'm so drunk right now, and it's
So
not making it.
Oh my gosh.
She's
Well,
approaching
where did
like
you get one?
Rev turns around. Behold, my boot.
Rav can be simultaneously the most blasted and most intimidating person in the room.
She turns and she says, "That's not what I'm here for. We're having a competition of axes, and you appear to have interesting muscles.
Can I have a competition of fists?
Would you like to punch the dartboard?"
Is that a question?
Silent. Yeah.
Yes.
What are you, stupid?
You can do that.
She kind of stands up and she holds out her hand as if she's inviting you.
I'm gonna take her hand and a drink.
Perfect. And she takes it, and it's like the best feeling in the world.
Oh
And-
my god!
And so she leads you over to the dart board,
You're
which is
so
access.
soft.
She says, "I know." And she takes an axe and she says, "For you." And you can make a strength check to get that
All right.
impressive shot.
I'm gonna yeet this axe into the floor.
Like intentionally?
I got a 14.
All right. So you make it at the second circle, not a bullseye. And she kind of looks at you and she raises an eyebrow. And she's like, "That's really good. I don't think you've thrown an axe before, though."
No, I've never done this ever.
And she kind of takes another axe and I got an 18. I'm just trying to decide what to do.
Okay, and it's like a backflip.
So she takes an axe and she throws it and it lands literally perpendicular to yours.
And I go,
And she kind of
"Shit!"
looks at you with a little eyebrow raise.
I was hoping she'd go for the under the leg.
The under the leg.
I love this part so much. Let's find the drunkest person in this room and just give them axes to throw.
He's just gonna walk in and be like, "Hey, Rav," and I'm gonna throw it at him.
Jesus Christ, it's so punk rock.
I want to throw another one.
She says you do.
I want to throw 2 at once.
Perhaps we should put some gold on it.
This is a trap.
You're
Getting hustled!
You could do it for free.
She's a
This
bull
is
shark.
a trap.
And she hands you the axe and says, "Show me. I'll give you 5 gold."
I am not a gambler.
We're not gambling. We're having fun.
This is gambling.
This isn't
That's what
gambling.
Mother said they'd say.
That's what Mother said they'd say.
I'm gonna throw it.
Okay, roll a strength check.
I'm so bad.
What is it?
No.
8.
Oh
You actually throw it at hers.
And I won fair and square.
Rick
no!
killed
You
a
throw
guy.
it hits under, it doesn't hit the target at all. It hits the wood panel underneath the target on the wall. And she kind of says, "I think that's 5 gold for me."
Nope, I'm not paying you anything.
You're not.
No, we didn't agree to that. You said you'd give me 5 gold if I hit that. I didn't say, "Hey, I'll pay you 5 gold if I miss." That's not the deal. Soft skin lady.
I don't think that's how this works.
Yeah,
And
no,
you see
I-
the other drow, there's 2 of them. They kind of stand up and look at you.
Hey, remember when you said I have really interesting muscles and I asked if I could punch this?
Do you want to punch it?
No. That's a threat.
She takes an axe. Fuck yeah. She throws it and gets a bullseye. And she just looks at you.
I'm not paying you anything.
Well, you're not leaving here until you do.
That's fine.
That's fine. She goes, "Get more drinks. Let me in." All right.
While we see this exchange,
No. So back outside.
You don't see shit.
You don't see this. So now we're back
in
outside.
chains and Galvin walked in as Kuros was walking out.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is now you meet
Bumped
Kuros in
into him
the
outside.
streets.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
okay.
So you come around the corner from Dock of Many Flings. Kuros is busting out the bar.
What do you do?
What?
Where are you going, Kuros?
I got something to take care of. Rav's in there. She's fine. She's got like 9 beers. She's good. I'll be right back. I just am like saying this as I'm like power walking away, like almost at a run.
All right.
I'm not catching up with that. He seems driven.
Yes. I walk in to check on Rav.
All right.
Your face. I just.
I'm busy. Rattle, what are you doing?
No one cares what Kuros does.
No,
Rattle's
that's
just
not
kinda-
the case. I just didn't want
Rattle found kind of like just a rudimentary fishing pole and line. He kind of dangling his legs off the pier, and he pulls something in. It's a little fish, and he holds it up, and he's like, "I caught a sea bass." And then Galvin voice, "No, wait, it's at least a C plus." Hey,
I need you to leave.
Perfect. So Rattle's fishing outside.
And then, in a moment of fourth wall breaking clarity, he's going to look around and just kind of like toss the fishing pole off into the water and get up and walk into the bar.
All right. So Kuros, we're gonna finish this scene before we move on. So
Oh, you're good.
inside the bar, you guys have now arrived. You walk in, and you see when you walk in, the moment that you see is Rav missing, and then you see that second hit, and then she says, "Let's bet on it." And so as you walk in, they start to like stand, and they're like, "That's not how this fucking works. You're not leaving." And Rav's like,
Okay.
"I didn't agree to this."
And Rav's being indignant.
Is this the door, or is this the door? Or is this a window?
It doesn't matter. You're inside now.
Okay. I think this is the
From the
door.
window to the wall.
As the sweat drops.
We're done with that.
No, where's the driving the tavern?
Is Rattle in here too now?
Yes.
Where am I? I don't know.
Outside.
I don't know where you are.
There you are.
Yay! I'm in the walls.
All right. So when Chains walks in and sees Rav surrounded by these dark elves who are brandishing axes, I cross my arms and watch.
Watch. Rav's right here, over by the target board. So she has 3 drow next to her. One of them was the beautiful, the one that brought her in.
She has very soft skin and smells nice.
She says,
Smell.
"Yes, I do."
She's very arrogant.
Yes, I do.
She is very arrogant. So, what are we doing?
I want to punch her in the face.
I want to. Can I ready an action?
Yes.
Um,
As you walk in and see this, yes, you would have
Yeah.
time to do that.
I want. So if I see that guy that's behind, or so this guy, I guess. If he makes a move at all, I'm going to throw a dagger at his foot. Either 1 to intimidate him, or 2 to pin his foot to the floor. Whatever happens.
Holy fuck. This is real
Okay.
now.
This is real.
That's too real.
Rattle reaches
Roll.
to his cloak and is just kind of lightly like touching the bag of tricks.
Okay.
Isn't it empty?
Nope, you get 3.
You emptied it twice.
He's
at
got
the well,
1 left.
and you
I-
did
I-
the one at the big circle where we rescued Vanak and.
We have a long rest and it recharges.
Oh, it recharges.
Oh,
My
that's
bad.
right.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous item.
It is. And you got it game 1. Anyway.
We were insistent.
Did you tell me to roll for that?
Yes, intimidation.
Okay.
What you were intending to do.
I want to prepare an action to critical.
Get a nat 20 and you pin.
Close, but not quite. I got a 21.
Perfect. So, the axe comes, or whatever did you throw?
I threw a dagger.
A dagger comes flying. It skids past their faces and makes a bullseye. So, they're all thoroughly impressed and intimidated.
And I go, what?
Rab backs up. She goes, "My bitches are here."
Fuck you.
Beefy
And,
Captain walks in.
With that thorough intimidation, they do kind of back off.
I'm not paying you nothing.
Deal is a deal. We'll get it later.
No, you won't.
And you kind of see her eyes like sparkle in the dark.
I want to make sure they see my emblem from my pirate times.
Okay. So she looks at it and she says, well, she sees it and she sees that you're literally just going like this and trying to like flaunt it.
Welcome to the
And,
gun show.
Rattle's standing behind him, just holding the bag open, and there's like mysterious animal sounds coming out.
And she sees it and she kind of goes, "You're not going to get very far with that here." From across
How far
the
do you
bar.
think I'll get with that? What is that?
I
And I point to the
The bag of holding random animal noises.
this.
There's a tiger and a weasel inside it fighting.
They never
Inside-
stopped.
We're all a bag of tricks. Inside of us, there's a weasel and a tiger fighting for control.
It's all the one you feed.
I'm
Oh my
glad
gosh.
somebody made that. I was trying to think of something for that.
You're welcome.
So, she kind of backs down. You know, they turn and they continue their axe fighting.
And I go, bitch.
I retrieve my dagger.
So you
And
walk
I
in.
whisper to Ravlana, "That was so scary. Why are you doing that?"
They started it. I was just drinking, and she's jealous because I have a picture on the wall.
Nice.
I don't mean to steal this at all. I don't. But I walk in and I see buried in chains, just kind of like see Rav throwing axes drunkenly, and I see everyone in the building, and I think back on Kuros running, and I don't know where he's going. So I back out and I want to actually fly up and see if I can find him, and just kind of follow him to see where he's going. That's all I want to do.
Find who?
Kuros.
Okay. So you leave the bar and try to find Kuros?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So there's a linear path going through like a kind of like a town. And it has like winding roads, but he's just going the straight path, kind of hoping to go in the right direction. But you see him.
I am full scale running.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing great, sweetie.
While he's running, I'm giving Chains
Like you've never
a
seen
beer.
Kuros at this level of like
Like I can't
hustle.
drink all these.
Excellent. We're drinking.
I imagine you sprinting and screaming. Just,
He's not screaming, but he's
he
definitely
was
like
very easy to
that
find.
energy just sans noise.
Yeah, that energy sounds nice. That's funny. Okay.
So the goblin at the bar kind of indicates to the group. He says, like another round?
Sure. I just got here.
Yeah.
Rattle just kind of like looks around.
Can Rattle get a Shirley Temple on me?
Shirley Temple.
That changes things.
Or whatever the equivalent of a Shirley Temple is.
Early Bimble.
Mocktail.
Yeah.
Cultist temple.
Yeah.
So he pulls out like a mixer by hand and starts smushing strawberries.
And Rattle's just like standing on the bar watching him.
Hands on his hips.
Perfect. All right. Anything else going on in here? You have the bards. Kind of.
We're just drinking.
Got out of a bar fight, drinking. Everyone roll Constitution saving.
Oh, I'm gonna fail that. You know it.
Rav with advantage.
Oh shit.
I'd like to add that mine's a mocktail.
Okay, with advantage.
I got a 13.
I also got a 13.
Okay.
How would
I got
Rattle
a
fail?
6.
A 6?
Rattler's no. Was it fermented strawberries?
Rattle's like placebo drunk. Like
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. So Rattle drinks
like
it.
that
And he's
sorority
like,
girl never
"Wee!"
drank
But there's
before.
literally nothing happening.
Rattle takes a Rav voice of "I'm so drunk right now."
guys,
Rattle?
guys, you were like my best friends.
I like that.
So Rattle, you get a disadvantage on all of your saving throws.
Oh.
I lean over to Chains and I go, "There was no alcohol in there, right?"
I know.
They'll just like knock somebody else's drink off the bar.
Jeez.
While we're just laughing at him.
Rattle's a violent fake drunk.
Who do you learn it from, Galvin? Who do you learn it from?
Learned it from you, Dad.
Says the person who pulls out defeated people's teeth.
We're a fun group.
So as you guys, are we hanging out? We leaving? What's the plan?
I
I
was
think
gonna say
we're-
that Rattle's eventually gonna back out of the bar.
Yeah. I think we're done here.
Okay.
Now that we've
So-
made an enemy.
Calvin had left and went to go see if he could at least just see where Kuros is. Kind of returns with the group, and you have, the pathway to Kuros, and then you have the potion cellar.
Rav goes out looking at the drow, goes to the potion shop. Potion seller.
I need only a strongest.
I'm going into battle,
In this bar right here.
and I need your strongest potion.
I don't think you can handle my strongest potion. Anyway, we're not doing that.
So would we know which direction Kuros took off in?
Galvin would.
But he flew up, right? Like he's not with the other three of us, right?
Yeah, he's returning as you guys leave the bar.
Technically, I ran into him outside, so I kind of saw which direction he was running to.
I got 2 beers in my hands as we walk out because to-go cups.
I saw him run south.
To-go cups.
Some big gulps.
Rattle just kind of like wants to hear Chain say that, and he's gonna just kind of like, drunkenly be waddling south down the street.
How do we sober up a
Chains just simply cackles at him.
I want to throw a ball of water at Rattle. Back of his head.
Okay. So, as you guys are fucking around outside,
We're going that direction.
you are.
I'm looking for my friend.
At least we're fucking around with purpose, Jen.
Okay.
We should bring this drunken party to the Pebble store. Let's go.
Pebbles too.
Gotta get...
He's like, I think I
Lean him
need to
out.
be 10 years older.
Everyone's 10 years older and has like a plus 20 in like perception.
And 18 superior healing potions. We're gonna need
Ready
it for
for
these brittle
anything.
bones we have now.
So, as you guys are walking, you kind of veer right to head towards where Galvin said Kuros was. And out of the potion shop, you see a man in a really large, obviously anime-style main character, distinct, look.
Is there a hot picture of this anime dude?
Is it
No, there's
Sephiroth?
not. So,
I'm just gonna Google hot anime dude and just pretend that's him.
You could
Easy.
Find 18 hot tabaxis, but you couldn't find one hot anime boy.
why is the one time I don't find a picture that I'm in trouble?
You're setting the bar so high. So-
All right, hold on.
Hot anime dude. Here we
No.
go. This is him. I'm gonna put it in our Discord. So if you want to know what I found, go to our Discord because
You want to know what I found?
it's going in the art gallery because that is exactly what this is.
I'll look in a sec.
Oh, that's not happening. I'm deleting this.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
That is a sexy anime boy. Look at him.
So,
More
all right.
abs than a person actually
Perfect.
has.
He can.
All right, so
rival
you
Beth.
see a tiefling.
Yeah, he's got horns. He's a tiefling.
He walks out of the potion seller shop, and
Ew, I just looked at it.
yeah, sorry, but it's gross and hot. So, all right, so he walks out of the potion seller shop, and he's wearing a very large cloak. He just looks very absolutely trying to be inconspicuous. And he looks at you guys, and then he looks at the ground and tries to walk past you.
Hey, where are you going?
He says sorry, and he attempts to kind of get by you.
No.
Wait.
Why are you saying no?
You look suspicious.
You look hot.
As if I didn't set that up to be suspicious. All right, so he looks at you up and down, and he kind of takes his hood off, and you see his horns and his gray skin, and he's very tiefling-esque. He has the bright, shining red eyes, and he looks at you, and he kind of, you can see that he has like a large Joker-style gash in his face. And he looks at you and he says, Adventurers Guild, Fighters Club, Mages School, Bard College, Thieves Syndicate, or the Shadow. As if he's deciding how he's going to talk to you.
What are you asking me? Like, what?
He gives you a blank stare.
Chains, help! Work hard!
I want to see what's going on with this shadow. So Chain says, shadow.
The Shadow. And he kind of quickly puts his hood up and he says, Merkel have you, before throwing a smoke bomb onto the floor.
Shit.
You see the owner of the potion cellar. He runs out and he's like has a giant fan and he's casting like gust to get it out of the
Does this
way.
happen a lot?
Damn kids using my own products on my front porch.
He says, "Fucking thieves syndicate." And he's blowing the smoke out.
Is that a,
When he
who's that
said-
guy?
Merkel, have you? Did he mean that as like an insult, like go to hell, or like a blessing? I couldn't.
Yeah.
So when you said that you were part of the shadow, or you said I'm part of the shadow, or whatever you said,
I just said shadow.
it's basically like a fuck off.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was saying like nice to meet you, bye bye, or fuck you, bye bye.
He was like saying aloha.
He was
Yeah.
saying, yeah, sure. He was basically saying, like, go to hell.
Cool,
Well,
cool,
that was
cool.
very rude.
When you said that you were part of the shadow.
Okay. I'm
Well,
keeping
next
an
time
eye
if
out for
we
this
see
guy,
him,
like,
we'll
heavily.
pick that.
Wait, I meant Bard College.
I always get those mixed up.
Said the words.
But yeah, so Rattle's still just walking south.
Yeah, that was weird. So
Okay.
weird.
So he disappeared in a smoke bomb. The shop owner kind of like blew it out. He comes up as you guys begin walking, and he says, "Fucking thieves syndicate," and you hear as you are walking away. You walk.
I want to turn and talk to him.
Okay.
We're never getting the
I said-
cross.
Do you know who that was? The tiefling.
I don't know his name, but unfortunately, I have to keep selling to him.
Why is this?
Well, if I wasn't for the thief syndicate, I would be out of business.
Are they, making you pay dues?
Well,
When does this
Maybe.
happen? When is the handoff?
who are you?
A big question.
So, I brandish my pirate token at him, and I say I am buried in chains.
The Freers. Interesting. The Thief Syndicate has brought life to Nick's Landing, unfortunately. We kind of eat out of their palms.
The tiefling, before he disappeared, he mentioned Merkel. Do you know of any followers in this area?
I'm sure there is a sanctuary of sorts. It's kind of around the bend, whatever that means. I don't know, and I would tell you if I did. There's not a lot of tabaxi here. And Aarakocra looks at Rattle and Kangu and looks at Rav and Blue Women.
I give him a gold coin for calling me a blue woman.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
As if in response to the gold coin, I say, do you know anyone that maybe would have information where we could find out more about the Merkel in the area?
I would come back another time. They're listening. And he kind of begins to back up.
That's we should go.
Okay.
We'll be back.
Alright. We'll walk away.
Okay.
To finding Kuros.
So you guys go off to find Kuros. Kuros, you.
How far have I made it in all this time?
You have, let me move this ugly bastard, and you have made it to the opening sector of Nick's Landing.
I have not gone far.
No, but you've been sprinting and trying real hard. So
There you
you made
go.
it to the entrance and you did make it far because you made it where you needed to go. So you ran all the way to the gates of Nick's Landing, and as you enter the proximity, you see a large drow guard at the front. He's just there on his own, and he sees you running. So he takes weapon, and he is holding it, and he says, "Stop!"
Hey, sorry, sorry, I meant a bit of a rush. I'm looking for a man by the name of Tidehunter. I hear he's an elder at the gate. Is that true?
Are you talking about Cornelius?
Cornelius? Yeah, if Cornelius Tidehunter, that's who I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush. I didn't mean
What
to
is the relation? He hasn't expected any visitors in years.
Well, I just came into town, and I think he would be very interested in meeting me and talking to me. It's a very very long, complicated story. Sorry, I got very excited for a moment, and it kind of overtook me. I'm from out of town, and I heard that he's here. Is that true?
Well, you need to prove your lineage before I can take you to him. And honestly, I should have said I cannot confirm or deny. I might be in trouble, he says.
I feel like I'm telling you a lot.
I pick up my book, and I just hold it up. Is this proof enough of my heritage?
It's a book.
Joke's on you, I can't read.
So he kind of bows, but he's questionable, and he leads you through the city. And while the group kind of reconvenes and has this interaction with this tiefling, you're led to a cemetery. And you find yourself on the front of a crypt, and it has the last name Tidehunter on it. And that's where we end our game today.
Ah!
Cliffhanger for Kuros.
No.
Cliffhangers!
You do this to me.
Why do you do this to me?
You guys had to talk to a potion seller and taxes instead of me, maybe getting family.
Baby getting
I had
family.
to throw a weasel into the hole.
Lord Nate with the 5 community subs right at the end of our game. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
wow.
Bryce. You're awesome. So nice.
They're
of
my
you.
family.
Nat 20s in chat for him.
Nat 20s.
Wah.
I'll give you some nat 20s and some dumpster fires, since that's my
There you
hype
go,
train
dumpster
emote that I got. Thank you so much. You're awesome. So I think we're going to move to some art. We're going to do a giveaway for Ash's wonderful lamp. And
Posted
then
a picture of it in the Discord.
yes, and we're going to do our drawing for our one shot.
Lovely.
Tell me how to do my job, Ashley.
And if you still want to enter the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway in the chat while we look over some art.
That dice lamp. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
We got a help Rattle speak. Weasel in the hole.
I like your grenade
That's
throw.
definitely gonna get used.
You point where you're gonna throw it, and then you just wing it.
You're supposed to cover your neck for some reason.
You shout weasel in the hole and it comes out as a tiger.
Carol Baskins.
Yes, if you have entered already, you are still entered in, and we're going to go over some wonderful art from all of the people who support us, and we'll be back with the giveaway. Son, take it away, son.
We have been on the art screen. So, today we have your favorite bird boy that keeps trying to steal focus. It's Galvin, son of Rohan, hand to Lathander. Yeah, so this was done by Devon of Eyes Like Candles. She has done it's not watercolor, it's just what was
painting, isn't it?
it's a painting, yeah, so it's an actual like physical painting. And I love this one of Galvin. It actually shows like his lightning and it has his weapon, which I love seeing.
Let's talk about a raid, shall we?
Yeah,
Let me go
raid
look
time.
while we decide what we're reading, what we're saying in our raid.
Ree is a strong contender.
I don't know. Are we just gonna jump into
No.
the channel and say read?
No.
Weasel in the
Man,
hole?
several rees.
No. It's funny, but no.
It's probably still gonna happen.
Weasel in the hole.
Weasel in the
Weasel
hole.
in the
I don't know
hole.
if that's good either.
I don't know if that's even. That's kind of.